welcome Celebrity Beyond. Give it up for your host, your cruise director. Come on, make some noise for Alexa!
Good evening, Celebrity Beyonds. How are we doing? Hello, everybody. My goodness, look at this for a first night. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight for what is going to be a fantastic show. But before we get there, I need to ask you an important question. Are you excited for your vacation? Amazing. Well, me too. If you already heard from the announcements, my name is Alexa, just like Amazon. I've heard it all, my friends. All of the jokes. So I will be turning your favourite song on, I will be turning the lights on and all that kind of stuff, okay? But I still guarantee some people will come up with some new ones this cruise, so give it to me, here we go. I happen to be from a beautiful place in the world that's always full of sunshine. It has got great people in there. And I'm from the UK! I'm from England in particular, and just from north of London. Do I have any friends or any neighbours? Anybody from London? Woo?
One.
Anyone from London? Woo! I don't know what a woo means. Is a woo yes or woo no? Who knows? But we're whooping because we're really excited. Good. Is anybody from the UK? Wow. Okay. That's sad. I'm wondering if they didn't come this cruise, or maybe they are already at the bar, probably, or still getting the last rays of sunshine outside on the pool deck, I imagine. Well, let's see where everybody else is from. Have we got anybody from, I don't know, anybody from Europe? Okay, where are you from? My woos out there. Where are you from? Spain? Hola. Anyone else? Denmark, good to see you. Did you just say New Orleans? We're coming there. All right, my friends. What about somewhere that's super, the other side of the world from me, Australia, New Zealand? They stayed at home, yes, a long way to come, no worries. What about Canada? Okay, quite a few of you, welcome. What about my dear friends from Mexico, Brazil, Peru, Colombia? Come on. There's a few people already, okay? So let me go straight to it right now. Who is from the US of A? Wow, that was a whole load of people. All right, well, let me just say, regardless of where you're from, let me know throughout the cruise, because I can't wait to meet each and every one of you, or possibly as many people as I can during this 8-day fantastic voyage ahead of us. And we're all here for the same reason, like I said, regardless where we're from, and that's for a good time, hopefully. Now, is anybody on their first ever cruise? Put your hands in the air. Oh, quite a few people in the middle here, on the sides. All right, well, welcome. You're going to get lost, so just accept it, okay? You have no idea where you're going until about day 5, and then pretty much the cruise is over. So, let me split up the vessel for you just in 3 little sort of segments, just so you can find your way around. Pretty much the back of the ship from top to bottom is the food and the drink, okay? Number 1 priority for some of us, top to bottom, food to drink. As you make your way to the middle, that Grand Plaza, the one with the big chandelier, the martini bar, is the main middle hub of the ship, where you're going to spend your money. There's boutiques, there's shops, the casinos, all kind of around that area. But as you come to the front, this is where I say the party is at, because we have our entertainment hub, which is called the club, with parties, discos, activities and stuff in there. And then here, this is where the magic happens, my friends. This is the theatre. What do you think of the theatre so far? It's pretty nice, hey? Yeah, we're really lucky here at Celebrity Beyond. Is anybody on their, like, I don't know, 20th cruise or something? Been on more than 30 cruises? No, 40, 50, 60, 70. You keep putting your hand up and you're like 7 years old. How have you done 70 cruises? You said keep going. How many have you done? 142 cruises! Whoa! Can anybody beat that? still saying yes, me? Well, congrats, my friends. I was going to say, we met on Equinox. So good to see you. And remind me, your dog's Noah. They've got a dog here, service dog here, who is a beautiful, beautiful dog. And you said Noah's been on 99 cruises. Look at that. Give him a big round of applause. Family here. We love cruising. So good to see you again. So good. We'll catch up later. Well, everyone, new to cruising, old veterans to cruising, we're going to have a great time, my friends. Now, my role on board is to oversee all of the entertainment and hopefully ensure that everybody's having a good time. We are so lucky here on Celebrity Beyond because we have two casts on board. Casts that do shows here in the theatre, other casts that do shows in the club down in Eden. Got a fantastic live music programme for you. You will also meet your celebrity activities team. This is a bunch of people who I work with who are basically the most energetic people you'll meet on the ship, and they'll keep you entertained from bright and early morning till late at night. We do have about 300 kids on board, but they're going to be looked after by the Camp at Sea team and down in the teen centre as well. And of course, welcoming all of our families, certainly having a great time. Now, talking about our headliners this cruise, our guest entertainers, you're about to see a fantastic one who's a resident here on Celebrity Beyond. But throughout the voyage, we also have vocalists, we have musicians. It's going to be a great variety and a comedian in there as well. But right now, everyone, I certainly know that you're here for a fantastic show, but I need to make sure you're ready. Are you ready for a great show, everybody? Okay. Well, this gentleman you're about to see, I mentioned, he's a resident magician and illusionist here on Celebrity Beyond. Now, his shows, he was with us last cruise as well. He's amazing. Every time he has such a long line of people outside who want to greet him, want to talk to him, want to ask him, so how did you really do that? He is going to trick each and every one of you, but you might even recognize him because he's been on America's Got Talent, he's been on Britain's Got Talent, and Simon Cowell himself said that this gentleman is incredible. He's been on Penn and Teller Fool Us, and he has millions upon millions of views on YouTube, everyone. You better go wild and crazy because you are gonna love him. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. Your headliner tonight, this is your magician, Matt Johnson. Woo!
Matt is here. That was extraordinary.
It's not just, it's Matt Johnson! Brilliant. Want to talk about the world event? We're looking at it.
Matt Johnson, you got 4 years. Congratulations.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
What's up, celebrity beyond? Are you guys ready for a show? I can't hear you. Are you ready for a show? Alright, let's get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this the vanishing bottle trick. Nothing on my sleeves except my sleeves. Wow, top crowd, alright. Watch. It's gone. Not impressed, okay. Hey Fez, can we get the house lights up so I can see everybody please? Hi guys. Wow, there you are. Oh my goodness, first night, almost full. Cheers to you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. What's up guys? How are you? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a trick. I'm going to try and fool you all. Your job is to not be fooled. So I want you to do the same as me. Everybody put your hands like this. Okay, nothing to do with the show. Just want to see if you do it. Some jokes I just do for me. All right, hands like this. Shake them out. It's been a long day, so let it go. Let it go. Hands like this. Wiggle your fingers. So far, so what? All right, everybody turn your hands palm out so your thumbs face the floor and wiggle your thumbs. It's kind of like patting your head and rubbing your belly. There you go. All right, everybody put your right hand over your left hand. Guy in the shirt, your other right over left shirt. Let's count backwards. That's all right. Cross your fingers together, put out your first fingers. Everybody do the same as me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hup, hold. Take your time, no rush. It's only a 45-minute show, take your time. You'll be watching closer now, won't you? Give yourselves a big round of applause for trying and welcome to the show. So before we start the show, my name's Matt Johnson. That's if you enjoy my show. Hi, guys. If you don't enjoy my show, my name's David Copperfield. Please, who wishes to go a screen like that? Hey, talking about that screen, that opening video you just watched, I want to tell you something about that opening video. I tried for 6 years to get on a TV show called Britain's Got Talent, right? And then 5 years ago, they said, fine, come on the show. So I went on the show, and not only did I get a standing ovation and 4 yeses, but everything that's happened to me in the last 5 years was in that video. It's all happened to me in the last 5 years. Isn't that incredible? Thank you, my love. Oh. And the reason I tell you that is not because I have an ego. Do I look like a guy with an ego? Yeah. Shut up. Get up. Don't make me saw you in half, sir. I saw my sister in half. She's now my half-sister. Hey. Oh, I love my show. The reason I tell you that is because, and I mean this sincerely, if you take nothing else away from this show tonight, please take this, that tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. So make it count, guys. Yeah, we can applaud for that. Make it count. Never give up. Never give up. So listen, honestly, whatever it is you want in life, whether it's a new hobby, a new job, a new husband, whatever it is that you want. By the way, ladies, we're at sea now. I can make your husbands disappear. Please. Magic. $50 a husband after the show by the liquor store. Start your life tomorrow, ladies. All right. So listen, I digress. Listen, I didn't start magic with a magic kit or a magic set. I started magic with a feeling of magic, and that feeling of magic came from that music box right there. Used to sit on my grandma's fireplace, and I'd wind it up, listen to it play. But we're going to get back to that later, because what's important is the journey it took me on to get to this moment right here, right now. When I was a little boy, I had 2 posters on my bedroom wall. One was of Las Vegas magician Lance Burton, and the other one was of this guy. That's right, I heard some of you say his name. That is Mr. Harry Houdini. He was born in 1874 in Budapest, Hungary, and died at just 52 years old in 1926 in Detroit, Michigan. Now, in his day, people believed that he actually had supernatural powers. You see, every time he escaped from locks and chains, sir, the locks were still intact. Every time he escaped from ropes, the ropes were still tied. It was as though he could pass these physical objects through his body like a ghost. And this evening, I'm going to do that for all of you. Here's the idea. The rope will go behind my back and it will pass straight through the middle of my body. No camera tricks, no trapdoors. At no point will my hands ever leave my arms. Wow, this really is a tough crowd, right? I mean, it's first day, you know, that's fine. It's first day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, watch.
Shall we begin?
Keep your eyes on the road, guys. Whatever you do, don't blink. Behind the back on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, hup! Through the body on the 3. 1, 2, 3, hup! Pause for dramatic effect! Everybody say, Matthew, how did you do it? I did it very well, thanks for asking. Hey Fez, can we get the house lights up again, please? It's come to that point in the show where I need a lady. Now listen, hang on before you lose it. And by the way, if you volunteer, that's creepy, so I'm not going to choose you. That's called stalking. Before I choose a lady, gentlemen, if you're with a lady and you point to her, I won't choose her, but I will choose you. So keep your hands to yourself, okay? And ladies, as I walk amongst you, if you don't look at me, I can still see you. All right, let's get a little sophisticated here and dress up. Let's see. Not a chance, no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go this way, so you guys are safe. You guys are safe, okay? All right. Oh my goodness. What's your dog's name? Nola. Nola. Hi, Nola. Noah. That's why the dog wasn't looking at me. The dog's like, what? That's not my dog. Hi, Noah. Nice to see you, buddy. All right, let's see. Somebody to help me. You're not looking at me, are you, ladies? You. Come on, my love. Come on. Is that your husband? Is that your husband? You're a lucky man, sir. Lucky man. Come on, what's your name, my love? Rose. Of course it's Rose. There you go, Rose. As you get to the stage, I'll give you a huge round of applause. There you go, Rose. You go, girl. Welcome. Look at you on stage in front of 1,000 people on the first day. Aren't you lucky? Rose, Rose, Rose. I'm going to give you a seat there. Have a seat, my love. I'm going to get you a microphone so you can introduce yourself to everybody, Rose. So, because we're all friends here on Celebrity Beyond. You might want to face that way, Rose. There you go, Rose. It's okay. It's all right. It's not your fault. I chose you. It's my fault. All right, so there you go, Rose. You do a little introduction, my love. Little intro there.
Okay. My name is Rose, and I'm from New York.
That was lovely, Rose. Very nice. I just wanted your name, but that's okay. That's fine. So, Rose from New York, what do you do for a living, Rose? What do you do? Retired, just like me. High five, that's awesome. Good for you. Rose, I got you here because I want to tell you a story, right? And it doesn't matter where in the world you're from. I found, being from England as I travel the world, that we all have the same stories. And I'm going to tell you a story, and I guarantee I'll ask you a question, and I guarantee you'll all know the answer to this question, proving it doesn't matter where we're from. We're all basically the same. I'll ask you a question, you'll all know the answer. But let me set the question up first, okay? When I was a little boy, my mom and dad used to take me, my brother and sister on vacation, right? But we didn't do what kids do now. We didn't go on a cruise ship. We didn't go on an aeroplane. We did this thing, Rose, that people have forgotten about. It's called a road trip. Remember those? Yeah. And what would happen is, my mom and dad would load me, my brother and sister in the back of the car, right? And no sooner had we left the driveway than my brother and sister would say those words that no parent wants to hear on a 7-hour road trip. And they are... Are we there yet? No, I got to pee, but you were close. Now, Rose, if that is your real name, from New York. Rose, what I would do, and this is a true story, I don't tell lies, what I would do is I would sit behind my dad and look at the speedometer and see how fast he was going, right? I would look at a road sign and see how far we got to go. I would divide the two and figure out to the minute how long it was going to take us to get there. We're going to play a game, Rose. No, don't, I've got you. Don't you worry. What I want you to do is I want you to imagine you're a little girl sitting in the back of your parents' car and you're going on vacation. And you look out the window and you see a road sign. And the road sign, Rose, has a distance to your destination somewhere between 0 and 100 miles. Okay? So I want you to think of a number now between 0 and 100. No, actually, you know what? Let's make this more personal to you. So instead of 0, think of a number, I don't know, above your age. Okay? Just stay with the group. Wait. So from 21, you're welcome. Think of a number, Rose, from 21 to 100. In your head, don't say it out loud. Have you got one? Good. Okay, now, Rose, I'm going to have you write the number on the blank side of the card, okay? This isn't for them to see, but it's so that we don't forget the number, because on the last cruise, the lady didn't write the number down. She forgot the number, the trick sucked. Okay? Yeah, you laugh, true story. So you're not going to do anything till I say go. You're going to write your number, and then you're going to turn it over, and you're going to cap the pen. Okay, make sure you cap the pen, because that's how this happened. All right, so you cap the pen. So don't do anything till I say go, Rose. All right. Let me come down here. What is your name, my love? Tina. Lovely to meet you. Tina, you're going to keep me honest. You're going to make sure I don't look as Rose goes through the process. Okay, ready, Rose? Go. So what's happening right now, Tina, is Rose is thinking of a number from 21 to 100. She's writing the number on the blank side of the card. When she's done that, she's going to cap the pen. She's going to turn the card over. And Tina, Rose, is going to say, Matthew, I'm done. Are you done, Rose? Rose, cap the pen! It's only a 45-minute show, Rose. Take your time. Is she capping the... I'm so glad I chose you, Rose. Hang on, stop yelling at... Just give me... Just chill.
Put the lid on.
I know the trail. All right. Rose, did you put the cap on the pen? Oh my God, you can't write this stuff. Where's Rose's husband? I bet you're so proud, aren't you? You're so proud. All right, Rose. I'm coming back, Rose. All right. Rose, what did you used to do for a living before you retired? Secretary. Oh, go figure. Didn't know how to put a cap on a pen. All right. You're great, Rose. Can I take the pen from you, my love? All right. The cap is on the pen, you'll be glad to know. I'm going to take the card from you with the number facing the floor, Rose, thank you. And I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle, so hopefully it's not on top, right, Rose? Good. And it's not on bottom, right? Marvelous. So it's somewhere in there, yes? Good. So far, who cares? There is a point to this. We're getting to the good part. Rose, I'm going to draw you a little road sign. We'll call this kind of like a little visual aid, okay? Would you put your hand out for me? The clean one, if you would. Oh, that was the clean one. Okay. And Rose, would you put your other hand out for me, please? Marvellous. And curl your fingers around so I can't go in there and look for your number. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to go back in time. Rose, I want you to imagine you're a little girl. You're sitting in the back of that car, you're going down the highway and the sun's shining on your face. And as you go down the highway, road signs flash by. And every road sign has a different number on it to your destination, but one of them's special, Rose. One of them has your number. The one that you wrote down that's in the middle of those cards in your Kung Fu grip. Rose, don't move. Now, Rose, when I say go, I want you to think of random numbers from 1 to 100. Not out loud, just in your head. Just think of random numbers. Does that make sense? Just in your head. Just random numbers. Ready? Go. Okay, I'm picking them up. Keep thinking of random numbers. Stop. Folks, out of 100 numbers that Rose could have been thinking of, I've narrowed it down to just 16, which in of itself is quite impressive. But I believe that one of the numbers in one of these squares is Rose's secret number. Rose, would you stare at the square that contains your number, please? What? Your number's not there? The one you wrote down is not on the... It's alright, I can fix this. See, sometimes you have to look at things from a slightly different perspective, Rose. Can I take the stack of cards, please? We're going to find your number, folks. Check this out. Right there, it's kind of small, but 80. Is that your number, Rose? 80? 80. That's very strange, Rose. Would you look at the top line? 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 59 is 69, plus 11 is 80. That'd be your number, right? Look at the next line. 60 and 12 is 72, 1 and 7 is 80, 4 and 6 is 10, 61 is 71, and 9 is 80, 5 and 10 and 3 is 18, and 62 is 80. That'd be your number, right? But wait! Rose, look down. 11, 60, 4 and 5 is 80, 80, 80, 80. Diagonally, both ways, it's 80. These 4 add to 80, these 4, these 4, these 4. The middle 4 add to 80. And the outside corners, 11 and 2 is 13, 5 is 18, and 62 is 80. Every single combination. Woo! Rose, would you stand up? Hold my hand. This one. Take it down, my love. Oh, that was amazing. I'm going to give you that. Can I just say, Rose, and I mean this sincerely, out of everybody I've ever had on this stage, my love, you were the most recent. Watch your step. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a big round of applause for Rose. That's my dad. Yeah, you can applaud for my dad. That's my dad. Yeah, not the guy with the beard. That's me, but the other guy. My dad, that's me and my dad outside the Lowry Theatre in Manchester, England, when I auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. And my dad travelled the world with me to all the TV shows. And when I was a little boy, and this sounds cheesy, but it's absolutely true. When I was a little boy, my dad instilled in me, do what you love, and one day somebody will pay you for it. Ta-da! Love you, Dad.
That's like a trick all day.
My biggest fan. When I was a kid, I'd run home from school, right? I'd practice magic, and then I'd wait for my dad to come home from work, and I'd show him the trick that I learned that day. And when I was about 12 or 14 years old, I showed my dad a magic trick with a piece of string. And this was never ever meant for a theatre like this. It was meant for my living room. But every time I showed my dad a little piece of magic, my dad would always say to me, if you have a passion for it, and you love it, and you never give up, the words tattooed on my hand, and you try hard, one day you're going to make it. He always said those words to me, one day you're going to make it. And I haven't done this since I was a kid, but recently, very recently, I put it back in my show. And the reason I put this back in my show is because my dad, my best friend, unfortunately passed away recently. So when my dad passed away, I said, you know what I'm going to do? No matter where I am, no matter how big or small the theatre, whether land or sea, I'm going to stop the whole show. I'm going to do that little magic trick I did for my dad at 12 years old in memory of my dad. So if it's okay with you, we're going to do that now. When I showed this to my dad said, the simplest ones are the best.
He's blue. Or purple.
The idea is super simple, guys. A single piece of string. I'm going to break it into pieces and put it back together by magic. I want you to keep your eyes on my hands and on the string. If it works, you'll remember it for the rest of your life. Keep your eyes on that little ball of pieces right there. And whatever you do, don't blink. Thank you, guys. Miss you, guys. Hey, Fez, can we get the house lights up again? Do we have any kids here? Okay, let me rephrase this. Do we have any kids that are super brave that want to come on stage and help me?
I don't know.
Let me see.
We'll have to record them.
All right, listen. I gotta be honest. The kids at the back never get chosen. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna change that. I'm gonna pick somebody at the front. Why would I go all the way up there? It's so far. All right, let's see. Okay, kids that are really brave. Nice try. All right, let's see. Well, you are brave, but you're kind of a bit small for what I need. How about little boy in the blue shirt right there? Yeah, you want to help me? Come on, young man. Come on. Hello, young man. What's your name? Dominic. Okay, you know when you get on stage, you're half the size of the lady that helped me before, so if you get a round of applause, it's twice as big. Watch this. Are you ready? Dominic! What's up, buddy? All right, bud. Right, Dominic, stand just there on the trapdoor, face the front. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called the vanishing kid trick. Watch this. Sandy, pull that big red lever. Pull it. Just pull. Dominic, you're lucky he's gone. He's gone for dinner. He's very lucky. You'd have gone straight down. Would have been great. Dominic. Where are you from, Dominic? Where do you live? Connecticut. Yeah, all right. And how old are you? 8, yeah. Are you married? Not married, okay. Do you have a job? No. That's probably why you're not married, because girls don't want to marry boys without jobs. No. Trust me, I know. Yeah. No, I've actually been happily married for 25 years. Yeah, thanks, guys. No, to 3 different women, but I'm really happy. Yeah, don't tell lies. Been engaged 4 times, married 3 times. One of you could be next by the end of the cruise. So. All right, so Dominic, so you're 8, you're not married, you don't have a job. Who are you with? Who are you with, Dominic? Who are you with? There's a lady there waving. Who's that? Your sister? Who's that? Your mom? That's your mom? Dude, if you call your mom your sister, you'll get anything you want. All right, so your mom. Who else? Your dad. Anybody else? Just your mom and dad. You're an only child? No brothers or sisters? You have your sister, but she's at kids club. Okay, cool. All right, good. Okay, you must be the favourite child. Okay. So Dominic, I wanna show you something. Would you? Oh, wait. I've got a present for you. Hang on a minute. Here you go, Dominic. This is for you. Right, there you go, magic string. Okay, you put that under your pillow. In the morning, when you look under your pillow, guess what? It will still be there. Yeah. But, dude, right next to it, there'll be $20. Please, if you can afford a cruise for 3 people, you can afford $20. You know what I'm saying? And the best part is, Dominic, it only works for the kids that parents really love. You're welcome. All right, Dominic, go ahead and put that down there on the stage. Right, come with me, buddy. Come check out my place. Come on. You're going to see lots of great... Oh, enjoy your trip. See you next fall. You're going to watch great shows up here, Dominic. Did you like the number trick? Are you good at math? Yeah, kind of. All right, you stand just there under the sandbag. Okay, don't move. No, I love kids. I used to go to school with them years ago. Dominic, I want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? Do you know what you want to be when you grow up? What you want to be? A police officer. When you leave this theatre, and when you leave this cruise ship at the end of your cruise, don't let anybody in this world ever tell you you can't be exactly what you want to be. Do you promise? Pinky swear? Yeah. The reason I bring it up is because when I was a little boy, my dad took me to a festival, right? And there was a magician. And my dad bought a magic deck of cards, and it came with instructions. It was kind of like this one. And my dad said if I read the instructions and practiced every day, that if I wanted to be a magician, that's exactly what I could be. So I thought, using this camera and your help, we'd do a little card trick for everybody, okay? All right. So first of all, we're going to show everybody that all the cards are different. Now, Dominic, I'm going to go like this, and you're going to put your hand out and go, stop. Okay, you ready? There. So that's your card. Now, I don't want to see it. I'm going to show it to you. Now, you face the front, and I'll show everybody on camera. I don't want to see it, okay? Okay? I have no idea what it is, Dominic. All right, here we go. Now, watch this, Dominic. My dad said if I practiced hard enough, I would always rise to the top. Not bad, right? Okay, that was a pretty good round of applause, but now it's your turn. See if you get a bigger round of applause, okay? So, Dominic, look, it goes in the middle. Wave your hand and say, hocus pocus. Okay, let's see how you do. All right, now, Dominic, you know, as you grow up, you're going to have to make choices. And it's important that you make the right choices. So I'm going to give you a choice, buddy. I want you to choose one of the piles. Which one? Point to one. Which one? This one? Sure? Do you want to change your mind? Good choice. Dominic, watch the King of Clubs and watch the Five of Spades. My dad said, if you have a dream and you dream big enough and you dream long enough, the possibilities are limitless. Check this out. Now, Dominic, you've got to hold on to those dreams, because if you don't, people will try and take them away. This deck of cards is like this audience. Every card is individual and special, but one of them is really special, and that's you. So, Dominic, I'm going to go like this. You put your hand out and say stop. You ready? There. I want you to remember, when you go home, whatever you want to do in life, never give up on your dreams. Deal? Dominic, that's a very special deck of cards, and anybody can do that trick with the instructions that are inside. And now I'm giving my dream to you. Come with me. Hold my hand. Ladies and gentlemen, Dominic! Take it down, Dominic! All right, put your cards down there next to your string, and don't forget, string under your pillow in the morning, $40, okay? Right, I want to introduce you to somebody. Folks, these are two people that you're going to hear about all cruise, but you're never going to see them because they're backstage. I want you to give a big round of applause to Sandy, our stage production manager, and Melvin, our fly tech operator extraordinaire. What's up, fellas? How are you? Dominic is going to be a police officer, so you should be worried, Melvin, because you've done some illegal stuff. All right, he's there. So Sandy, he's our stage production manager. Every show that's on this stage, nothing happens without his say-so. He makes every major call, from lights to videos to people going in the air, acrobats. It all happens because of him. And Melvin over here, you're going to see a lot of acrobats who are carabined and winched up above the stage. They have to be safe. You need to be a master. You have to be credited to keep those people safe. And that's Melvin, our fly tech operator, and our props master as well, backstage. And if you look up here, Dominic, there's a lady I keep referring to called Fez. Fez, can you give us a little flash of your flashlight there? There she is. That's Fez. She's running all the video and the images and the lights for all the shows. And then down here, there's a guy called Vivek. Have you got a little light there, Vivek? Little red light. There he is, look. That's Vivek. He's running all the audio and the microphones for all the shows. At the start of the show, when I appeared on that table, that was Sam and V. There's Alexa, the cruise director. Without any of these people in this theatre, none of the shows, including my show or any of the shows you're about to see, would happen. And we're not the important ones. These people really are. So give them a big round of applause. Love you guys. Now, fellas, we're going to do the thing. Can we move the table and the cloth? And can we get a little stool for Dominic, please? Dominic's family, have you got a video? You're going to want to video this. Folks, if you have a camera, you're going to want to video what you're about to see, because I've seen it before and it's really good. You're also welcome to video the rest of the show as well, because you're going to want to watch it back and try and figure out how it's done. Dominic, can I ask you a question? Have you ever been to Las Vegas? No. Okay, when you go to Las Vegas, magicians do this thing, right, where they take their highly trained assistants and they float them in the air, right? And I thought, that's cool, but maybe those highly trained assistants are just highly trained assistants. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you could take somebody from the audience and float them in the air? Dude, totally you. Come with me. All right. So you might want to kick off your Crocs. Just leave your Crocs there. Yeah. Stage is clean. Come over here. You're going to stand up on that stool. Okay. Then you're going to turn around and you're going to put your hands on the table. And you're going to scooch up so your butt is on the table. Marvelous. All right. I'm going to put this down here with your Crocs. Okay. Because you won't need that where you're going. We're going to move that. All right, Dominic. So here's what we're going to do, bud. What you're going to do is you're going to swing your legs over here. Swing your legs over here. Oh, you're all business. Okay. And then you're going to lay all the way back so your head hangs off the end. Yep. Bet you're glad you came to this show now, aren't you? Yeah. All right, scooch that way a little bit. Scooch. Scooch. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. That's good. Yeah. There. Yeah. There. And put your legs together and cross them and stick them straight out. Crossed. Marvellous. Now put your hands over your belly, like this. Maybe not like that, dude. That's tempting fate. You know what I mean? I've done this twice before. It only ever went wrong once. Okay? That's still a pending lawsuit. But anyway. Okay. So Dominic, don't move. We're going to get a cool video for your friends at school. Are you ready? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, watch this.
What the heck? That's cool.
Dominic, come with me. You have to be a superstar and you have to be brave, and I think you'll agree as both. Ladies and gentlemen, Dominic. Good job, buddy. Grab your deck of cards, grab your string. Don't forget, string under your pillow in the morning, $60. Okay? Right, hold on to my hand because these stairs are a little bit steep, and once you get to the bottom, they'll give you another big round of applause. Good job, buddy. Are you guys having a good time? Listen, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Matt, this is all very well. You appeared at the start of the show. You floated somebody in the air. You did the number trick. You pulled the rope through your body. You did the string for your dad. I miss him every single day. But you haven't done what we all know you for from TV. And that's a super dangerous escape.
Oh boy.
So would you guys like to see a super dangerous escape?
Yes!
Okay, you sickos. I want you to watch as this backdrop turns to a brownstone street over 100 years ago in New York City.
Song's an hour-long video.
Thank you, Sandy.
What's that?
How are you? It's on a street like this, over 100 years ago, that the greatest escape artist of all time lived. You met him earlier in the show. His name was Harry Houdini. Now, Houdini lived in a time before social media. So every town that he went to in every country in the world, he had to drum up a crowd to go to his theatre show and buy tickets that night. And he would do that by performing an escape, which became synonymous with Houdini even to this very day. And the escape that I'm talking about, of course, is the upside-down straitjacket escape. Now I do it, but I do it more dangerously than Houdini ever did. And here's why.
What the heck? Oh, okay.
Just got a lot more interesting, didn't it?
Yeah.
This guy's like, power tools, leave. I don't know why I thought you. I just think of you as a power tools guy. Yeah, I can tell. Houdini's record for escaping a regulation posy straitjacket was 60 seconds flat. And tonight, that 60 seconds is going to be very, very important. And I'm going to explain why. What you're looking at here is a yellow metal frame. Through the bottom of the frame is a rope. Tied to the bottom of the rope is a metal bar. Above the rope is a circular saw. That circular saw is operated by this red button. When that red button's pressed, the saw will start, and it will start its descent towards the rope. It takes 60 seconds for that saw to cut that rope and drop anything hanging from it head first to the stage. It's a job. Here's the idea. I'm going to be strapped into a regulation straitjacket and hung upside down from that bar with these small plastic hooks. I'll then be raised over 20 feet in the air. Before I go, Sandy will hit that button. It will start the saw. I have 60 seconds to escape the straitjacket, get myself the right way up, unhook one leg, and use that leg to kick that stop button and stop the saw cutting the rope. Are you guys ready? Okay, listen, you act like you see this every day. Are you ready?
Yes!
All right, now we're talking. Before I do this, and I mean this sincerely, if you go on Google, sorry, it's really important that these are tied. If you go on Google and Google my name, you'll see that in the last 5 years as an escape artist, I've had a lot of accidents. I've drowned and been clinically revived twice. I've fallen doing the straitjacket, and I've also pulled the 2.5-inch fish hook through the middle of my tongue. Not on purpose. What you're about to see is extremely dangerous. If I can actually be nice and calm and quiet, and ladies and gentlemen, wish me luck.
I'm filling up one of those storage now.
Did you guys enjoy that? Okay, don't leave, don't leave. I'm doing one more thing. It's not over, it's not over. It's not over. I hated that, by the way, just so you know. Terrified of heights, absolutely true. Listen, show's almost over. Yeah, and know that I appreciate you coming to a 7:30 show on the first day when you've been traveling all day. This is about you, not about me, so give yourself a huge round of applause. Thank you very, very much. All right, listen, I'm on the whole cruise with you. So if you see me around the ship, please just leave me alone. If you could, that'd be good. Really annoying. 3,000 of you, one of me. It takes me 4 hours to have breakfast, you know. If you see me around the ship, and I mean this sincerely, please come say hi, because I'm still just that little kid, just in a grown-up body doing what I love. So please come say hi, okay? I am sweating. Couple of things. I'm doing another show at 9:30. It's the same show, but not tomorrow, but the next day, Monday, I'm going to be in the club. We fill it with chairs, and I'm going to do a completely different show. There's two shows, 8:30 and 10:30. It gets crazy busy, so get there half an hour before when doors open. Completely different show, lots of fun, magic, comedy, stunts, mind reading. Will you guys come? Yeah! And there's 1,000 of you and about 300 seats, so you're going to have to duke it out, okay? Survival of the fittest and all that. Now, where's the little boy that helped me? Where are you? There he is, Dominic. When the show's over, you're going to go up these steps with your parents. Over that way, there's a liquor store. You come in there, and I'll be standing in there after the show. You come over, bring your deck of cards, I'll sign them for you, okay? And we'll do a picture and all that stuff. So come in there, folks, I'll be in there after the show. And yes, my love, thank you for asking. You can get those deck of cards at the counter in the liquor store. I'm so glad you brought that up, thank you. If you do want one of those, they do have them in there. I'll sign them to your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, nephews. You do have to buy them, but it's great. You just give them your key card, they go, boop, you get a deck of cards. It's like magic. Just don't look at your receipt. But I will be in there, and they'll be available on the cruise. You can bring them to me and I'll sign them for you. Listen, before I go, follow me on social media. 3 words, like Matt Johnson. Send me a friend request, I'll friend you back. Let me know what you thought of the show, I'll put it on my social media. But if you remember, this whole thing started 45 minutes ago with a music box. You remember that? And that's where it's going to end. I don't live in England anymore. I live in a beautiful place called Vancouver, Canada. Yeah! Who said yeah? Are you from Vancouver? Are you? No. Okay, well, that's fine. That's really creepy. Creepier than that lady, actually. Good climate. If you like rust. Yes, it is. We don't tan, we just rust in Vancouver. I'm from there, and I moved there 26 years ago. And when I moved there, my mom called me and said, is there anything you want of Grandma's? Because Grandma passed away. They're not recent like my dad, it's 26 years ago. And I said, the only thing I want, if you can find it, is the music box. And there it is. And now everywhere I go, it goes, and everywhere it goes, it makes it feel like home. There is nothing more important to me than my family. So the last one is for my dad, for my grandma, and for anybody that you've loved or lost. The last one goes like this.
I miss you, Dad. I miss you, Grandma. Oh yeah, and Dad, guess what? I made it.